Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here, coming at you guys with another Monday morning market watch, and I have a sore throat, but guess what? The market watch continues. As you guys could tell, we have a lot of tabs up here today. I want to bring you guys one of my longer Yu-Gi-Oh market watches. Some people are saying that the market is boring right now, and I always think to myself, no, it's not. It's the fact that the mainstream is boring, right? The latest sets, all that, because there's always stuff going in underneath. So we've got a good spread here. We've got catching up for the sets that's coming out. We've got a lot of cards to cover today. This will probably be a double upload because if I am correct, we should start seeing the openings for Battles of Legends Monster Mayhem. You guys know I'm going to do a review on that. So get ready for that video as well when it comes out here. And we're just going to get right into this. Boys, if you haven't smashed that like button, 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. Just takes a second. All you have to do is hit that like button. You might as well hit that subscribe button as well if you're new here. We're like 10 subs off of, I think, 5,700. So if we get 10 subscribers here, hey, that'd be great. If you're buying any cards off TCG players, my link down in the description below helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Consider being a YouTube channel member and checking out our channel member videos, and you get access to cool emotes. We have very cheap tiers as well, $2 and $5, all that. So go check it out. And check out Whatnot. Use my link. You get $15 on your next purchase there to buy some cheap Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And Tapio Cards is, has awesome stuff as well. Use code SAKI for 5% off. And with all that being said, number 67, Paradise Smasher. These are completely buyout, $33, $41, $50. This is just crazy in K9. Am I shocked that this card, is this amount of money? No, but Konami has the ability to do something very funny, which is show us this as like an ultra rare in battles, the next Battles of Legend. I think that'd be very funny, but I think Konami's not even aware of the fact that this card's being used because they're very, like, out of the loop. And if you want to keep in the loop, go check out TCG Creator. Link is in the description below at the top. Hey, you get to see all the cards I go over, as well as if you click any, it uses my affiliate link. You can make your own graphs and more. It's pretty awesome, actually, and you get to keep track of it. And the best part is, you could come back to this video 2 weeks later, and then instead of skipping through, like, I don't know, a 30 to 40-minute video, hearing my annoying voice, you can actually just go to the description, click this, and be like, oh, these are all the cards he talked about. Oh, I get to see the card I was thinking of and the other cards he was talking about at the same time. Great. So go check it out. Konami Vinamo, I want to take a look at this because if there's going to be one K9 buyout that we already knew, maybe this card would go up as well. Right now, these are $4, but this is going to be a $5 card. I do see in direct here, 159 here. At about $6. So I'm assuming that this card's probably going to cap at 6. But I always tell people that, when you get these dollar cards, think to your mind what you genuinely expect for your return if you choose to get stuff to flip before the hype. And I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, but all I tell people is keep your expectations in this game of Yu-Gi-Oh realistic, right? A lot of people think they're going to get a card for $1 or $2, and it's going to be the next Aluber, even though Aluber was never $1 or $2, but it was pretty cheap. It was like, a couple, $10. It's going to be the next big Welcome at $2, $3. Oh, the Blazing Masquerade at $1 up to 45. Everyone thinks they always have like the next big meal ticket. And while you may actually, especially if you watch this channel, because if you watch this channel, you are smarter than the average Yu-Gi-Oh player. Granted, that's not complimented. That's not really saying much at all. Some of these people just should not have access to their own money who play this game. I'm telling you. This going from a $1 card to $6, that is really, really good. It's honestly amazing, right? That's your realistic expectations on $1 cards, in my personal opinion, is 3, right? If it could go to 4 or 5, that's great. You can always keep an eye on it. And can this card go up as we get closer to Justice Hunters? Absolutely. Can this wall be moved to maybe 679 or 779? Who knows, right? The sales here are going through somewhere about 14 at $4, so 11 right here. So you never really know here, but this card does have a rare, so just keep that in mind at $0.25. Then we have numbers 23, Lancelot. When it comes to rank 8s, people are looking at this. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target face-up monster opponent controls, destroy it, and it can attack directly, right? So you're just attacking directly and then popping a card, which is dope. And once you return during either player's turn, when a spell trap or another monster effect is activated, you detach and you negate that activation. Now, remember, this is a mandatory effect right here because if this card is going to start seeing play, you're going to have to know that you don't have to play around this at all. Whatever you want this card to negate, you just put that on board first. If you have do not have anyone be like, oh, that's fine. No, number 23 has to negate. The supers here are like $5, going to like $7 here. I just wanted to show you guys not to get that copy. Go ahead and get these at $7 to like $9, $10. This is the ultra from the book. If you guys don't know, in ZEXAL and 5Ds, I believe 5Ds, they used to be like seal promos in the books, and most of them weren't very good, but the ZEXAL ones were actually quite good here, because you had number 50, the Black Shaft of Porn here, one of my personal favorites of all time. Lightning was not bad. The Nightmare Shark was cute and interesting. And I believe people actually played Kagikochi a little bit, actually. In fact, I do want to go over some of these cards really quickly. $6, $7 for your Black Shaft of Porn. This card was a lot of money back, $11 here, but it just got crazy relisted. And I'm actually not too sure where all these copies came from, but this was a big money card. I don't think we got a QC, and even the super is low on listings, $3. So if you guys are looking for a hat pickup, I highly recommend the jump version. This is a very good card to get, especially as how cheap it is right now. Number 47, this does also have another super rare, but $5 going up to $10, $11. I remember this card just lets you attack directly, and then your other cards can attack. It's not really that good, but I guess it's a hat-related card. Kagikochi, if this card serves a battle monster by send the graveyard, attach material from this card, it can attack once again in a row. So, I don't know. I mean, this card's not really that good, but they're like... This card, I believe, does also have a reprint, if I am correct. Does go up to $10 here, but you got very cheap copies here at, like, dollars. If you do want to grab these while they're, like, a little cheaper. That's really not that bad. Yeah, it just has a Maximum Crisis super of all things. That's actually kind of crazy. Iron Thunder here from Phantom Nightmare. When a spell trap or monster effect, this is basically Solemn Judgment, but it's column based. That's all you gotta know. $14 going up to $15. The thing with Phantom Nightmare is a lot of people very much underestimated this set because it gave us a lot of the good cards in Ultras. Like, this set had good secrets, but it had much better Ultras with Promethean Princess, Poplar, and the such. I think that Konami kind of going through this and be like, okay, let's reprint Poplar and Promethean Princess. Let's just reprint the 2-3 big things and then leave everything in the dust was a bad idea because you still have all the Goblin cards, all that from this set that really do need a reprint. Like Phantom Nightmare cards are cards that you want to kind of be looking at because I don't think they're going to be in anything besides the tins. Unless they sneak them in Battles of Legends here. Iron Thunder QCs are 38 going up to 40. This card has calmed down from the $60, $70 mark. The problem with Iron Thunder is that with a lot of traps, you have to set it. That's like the unfortunate thing. Konami understands that they have to speed up cards in order to, like trap cards. Like you have to activate trap cards from your hand. You have to make everything basically Magical Musket or it's not going to see play. And that's kind of upsetting because Iron Thunder is not a bad card, right? Because you destroy any other cards in the same column destroyed as this card was in. So if your opponent wants to play around this, that's great. But it's a nice little, kind of Solemn Judgment that has more of an effect. That's just my opinion here. And yeah, 37. It's not bad for the card. Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. We already know this is going to be played in VS. I want to check up on these because $15, $20 for the secrets, so about the same. But I never brought up the QC, and the QC has 8 listings right now at 100, 110, going up to 150, 300. I don't think this card's really going to go past 100-ish, just because, yeah, it's being played there, but where else is this card being played? I think $100 might even be too much, but maybe people are also thinking that this could be used in other decks, because Veidos is a bit generic here. It is a little generic. Like, your opponent does have to play through this card. I think a lot of players just don't want to play it. Majespecter Orthrus here, new. Oh, and one more thing about Veidos. I personally think that this card could be very good against decks. Like, if you have this in your side deck, against decks that when their field spell is big, like you want to stop a field spell, you can play Ogre. And Ogre's good too, but if you're going to want to Ogre the field spell, you might as well just do this instead. Because then your opponent kind of has to play around this card, because if this card is sent from your opponent's field to your graveyard, so unless they banish this card, you destroy all monsters on the field. So knowing you can really force your opponent in a sticky situation with this card. I think this card should have been generic, and this should have been a card that we should have got as like a platinum rare and all the other rarities because it's generic, but it just did not have the effect on the game that Konami wanted it to have. And it's really unfortunate because I still actually think about this card and how good it could be. And it's just something you want to keep in mind for the meta. Majespecter, Orcust, new here. I told people this is a very good card to get $7 for a QC because Majespecter is just one of those pet decks. It's way too popular. They love it. Also, I'm drinking on that Lux right now. I don't know if you guys see that with this lemon. I went to a Greek restaurant. They had this. It tastes really good, actually. Anyway, right now, they are double. If you got them at 7, they're 16. But after this sale, they're 18. So if you got them at 7, you made like a 2.5x right here. But they do go up to 55. Now, is someone going to pay 55 for this? No way, Jose. But you even got someone here at 75. If we ever get Majespecter support, again, I think this card could go up, but Phantom Nightmare literally was the set where we got Majespecter support. But you can play more of that QC, so everyone's collecting the QCs now. And I think that's probably the reason why this card is going up, because I haven't seen any rumors of Majespecter support, or I haven't seen Majespecters being combined with anything. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. In fact, for the other Majespecter cards that are QC, you've got Draco... You got Kieran, and I'm pretty sure, like, that's it. But, yeah, your Raccoons are, like, $3. You've got your Dracos at, like, goes up to $18. I think I have these. I have a copy somewhere. Very cool-looking card. And then you have your Unicorns at, like, $2 here for your QCs. People are paying more for rares. That's funny. Magician of Bonds and Unity. This is also low on listing 65 because a lot of people are finally buying up all the Unity cards. Miscellaneous here. I want to go over this card here because it is on lower listings than we went over it last time. Near mids have 16 listings. We have one here for, with that shipping, it's $11. So you have $11 Miscellaneous here. And they are going up. We have 2 playsets here, but that's kind of about it. And it does go up to like $20 here. 20, 25. Would I be shocked if this card hit 20? Absolutely not. I think a Dino deck is what we really need for this card to go up. But yeah, a lot of people are buying it right here for the sales here. Just, am I shocked? No, I told people this was a very good $5 card to get. A lot of, we will get dinosaur decks in the future, and I do believe they would put Mist to 2 eventually, because the ban list is a when, not an if. That's how I'll always look at it. And speaking of the ban list, before I forget, there's another card I gotta include. I know what you guys are thinking. Yo, Saki, look at all these tabs. You want to include cards? Yes, I do. I haven't had a 40-minute market watch in a very long time, and hey, I love doing it. $5 for your ultra rare summon sorcerers here. This was a card I predicted for Stampede, and we did not get in Stampede. I thought with the errata, with the OCG, it was a very obvious pick. I didn't even like go over it for long. If you guys watched my video, it's like 40 seconds. I don't even like harp on this card. So I was very shocked when they missed this. I think Stampede was read very wrong, but I blame Konami for that. Not my bad guesses on what they would do. But these are $5 here. Could this card get a Starlight? It's possible, but I wouldn't bet on it. $7 here. I think we got our last ban list like not 2 months ago. No, couldn't be. In fact, I probably could remember roughly when I got that ban. We think we got the ban list like early April. So it's been like maybe a little over 2 months since we got our ban list. I think we gotta start thinking of when the ban list is gonna come out. Probably near the end of June/July. We should start really looking at when that next list is gonna happen. Hat format, Bujin, Mikazuchi here. First editions, you have $2 for your OGs. They quickly go up to 4s, and there's nobody even with like a playset until here. So you have one playset, and then this card kind of just goes up to $5, $5, $6, $7 here. You do have the mega packs here. I do want to show these. These are also on very low listings, so just keep an eye out on that card. Harume, $7 for your OGs, go up to 13, 14. This isn't bought out. This card has been around this price for like a long time. In fact, I told people to get it over a year ago. I said this was a very good like $1 something pickup. And we didn't know that Konai was going to come through and make all these old hack cards QCs, right? We didn't really have that knowledge back then. And they didn't make Harume a QC at all, but it could have happened since they made Yamato, which I think a lot of players forget Yamato's a QC. You have your mega packs at 5s here, but these are some money. Your ulti Yamatos are 45. They do go up to 65, so you could get some of these ultis for a bit cheaper here. Could this card hit 100 again? I don't know. The sales history here is just not bueno. I mean, yeah, someone bought a playset and it's low on listings, but it's a bit of a gamble. For 120, 140, like, you could do other things with that money. You do have the QC here, and I don't know how. I know hat format, people are going to be like, well, treat it like Edison, where, oh, the older players are going to, prefer ultis and what was max ready back then. I don't disagree with that at all. But the players that are coming in and playing Edison for the first time, they're going to like QCs. And I think that same logic with Edison is going to apply to hat format. But perhaps even a little stronger, because we have less people, we have more people getting into hat format now, and a lot of these players, they don't even really, at least with 5D, they're like, oh, I know Blackman, I know this. Hat format, a lot of these players don't know, like, how good, say, Breakthrough Skill was, Fiendish Chain, and all these other cards. They don't really have knowledge on that format. Like, they're really learning a new game with, whereas with Edison, besides, like, the one field spell, one draw, all that, or the not draw, because you're able to draw when you're going first here, players are really going to be shocked by this format. But your QCs are, like, $3. I mean, whenever a QC from like any of these bigger sets, not like a promo, are less than $5. If it's on your mind a lot and you don't want to get that FOMO, well, it's less than $5, right? You think you're gonna be like behind on bills and you're gonna look at, wow, I shouldn't have got my single copy of Bujin Yamato. No, you should have stopped eating fast food like the fatty you are. Yeah, fatty, fatty. I see you. Yeah, you're eating right now, I bet. Huh. Yeah, I know. Huh. Anyway, Bujin hair. I don't know why it's got to be arched up like that. We got to put filters on this hoe. Near light plays are $2, $5. And by the way, if you're wondering how old a card is, you could tell if there's a lot of mod play and heavy in damage. That's always how you could tell a card's getting old. But yeah, $2 here for your unlimited. 15 listings. You have first eds at like $5 here, but I don't think you have too many first editions here. Yeah, like 11. So they're like 5. They go up to $10. So if you want your hairs at $4 to $5 before they hit 10s, I mean, they're going to hit 10s very soon. We only need like what? We got one here for, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 2 people want a play set. This card is gone. You do have the mega packs as well here at $3. So just keep that in mind. Bujin Turtle. These are super rares. These are only like dollars. That's not bad. This card was selling for like $9, $10. But yeah, now they're like $1 again. Okay, that's really not that bad. Going up to 3s. This card didn't get a QC, right? No, it didn't get a QC. Okay. Bujinti Susanao. Card looks awesome. I just love how this card looks. $5 here for your ultis. Really not that bad at $5. Going up to $6. What are your first eds going for? First eds are going for about $8, going up to about 11 here. Very good for an older ulti like this card. I believe you play 2. Yeah, you play 2 of this card if I remember correctly. And you detach, you take a Bujimachi from your deck, you add it to your hand or send a grave. So you get versatility on what you really want to use, which is really nice. So you can like search Honest, you could search your protection, or dump your protection. It's really good. Bujinti Kagutsucha, I don't know if this card was like teched in tier. It was kind of funny. Near lightly play. A lot of people look at this card for the Foolish Burial Effect. It's like $7, $8, but your first editions are 9 going up to 11. It's not a bad card to hold. It really, if you're looking for a $10 ulti that could go up in the future, I would highly suggest this. Also, there's another card that I should have included here. Number C101. We have another target that has been going up. You've got a lot of these ultra copies going up. C101 right now is 41 for a light play, going up to like $48.75 dollars. Yep, people want to play their numbers with 7 Tachyon and all that. You got your ultra rares here, mega packs at like $7, $8. You've got your Legacy of the Valiants at like $10. I think for OG, this is not that bad, but this card was only like $1 or $2. I told people it's not a bad card to get at $2. You might as well, because it was about a decade old. So if you did get these, hey, good job, you made some money. I don't even want to know what these prices were if they did not reprint this as a rare and a common. Bujin Carnation Supers, by the way, these are like $2, $3. Not too bad at all here. Also, have you guys hit that like button yet? If you guys haven't hit that like button, guys, 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. The last video, we actually got, I think, 70 something. So hey, if you guys could hit that like button, that'd be great. The one before, though, we got 120. So 50 like difference. I don't know what causes it, except for obviously more views. Like, if you get more views, more people are likely to hit the like button. But all I could do is, hey, if you guys could take a break, hit that like button because I'm giving you a longer market watch, that'd be great. I think that if you're to ask something like I am right now, like, hey, like the video, consider being a YouTube channel member if you want to support the channel so I could do this full time, all that, you should be giving back. And that's kind of what I'm doing with more channel member videos, as well as maybe making these a little longer. And hopefully you guys enjoy that. I also appreciate you guys commenting cards to go over in the last market watch, as well as for the algo. Like, one of you were like, here's for we're here for the algo king. I appreciate you. Anyway, oh, and subscribe if you haven't. Nekroz Embryonic here. So we do have that Nekroz support, and I've been playing White Forest as Amina, and I've realized that I am just too stupid to play that deck. I'm just too shout out to Chris if you're watching this. I'm just too stupid to play the deck. And I was thinking about switching to Nekroz, which I know some of you are just scratching your head. You're like, so you're too stupid for that, but you're smart enough for Nekroz? I don't know. Maybe maybe Nekroz is not as complicated as people thought, or I'm just more enthusiastic to learn a ritual deck. I'm not too sure, but right now these are $28, $30 here for your QC. So they are going up because we are getting support in that Mayhem set. A lot of people are forgetting about this. You do also have these secret Forces secrets, and I'm going to be honest, these are the copies I want. Because if you don't know, these were like very shorted. There were like one or two per case. And when this set came out, we never had a deck building set that was like this. And if you pulled a Brio, you had $200. You've got $15 here for those. First eds are $17, going up to like $21 here. And then they go up to 25 here. I know a lot of players are going to go for the QC and try to bling out their deck, especially because you can make a lot of this deck QC. But maybe just because I remember this being like an old money card, I'm going to feel giddy about these secrets. In fact, if you've been a Market Watch content creator for a long time, you guys know, like, sometimes you'll feel like diamond hands, like cards that used to be worth a lot of money just go down. Like, Justice Catastor, I know, like, this has gone up from $13, but when I came back in the game in 2018, these were $1, $2. And I sat here and I was like, these were like $40, $50 when I was young. I gotta get these. Same with like Goyo Guardian and all that. Like, $12, this is like nothing in my opinion. This is nothing. We have the platinums here, which I told people $1 at an entry is probably really good, because you see the QC was always a lot of money, 20 to 30. So I'm like, okay, the plat is 5% or lower. If people want to play this and people are excited, the plat is the way to go. And right now you got it for $1.27, right? And they do go up to $2. So if you got this at $1, it does go up to $2. The sales history isn't, well, I can't say it's not crazy, because people are buying the volumes here. The volume is here, but I think a lot of people are just forgetting Nekroz gets support because they forget Nekroz is a deck. Sophia Secrets, I'm hoping that they give us an ultra rare in we see an ultra, because if we don't see an ultra, it's gonna hurt. $16, $17 here for Sophia. I love it because she's just so Greek. She's just so good. If you guys don't know, I'm Greek. Even this little lemon soda thing's Greek. I had a really good Euro there, but nobody there spoke Greek or knew what traditional coffee was. So I'm probably not going to go back again. But the Euro was not dry. And there's a big problem over here where the Euro's dry whenever they serve it. Even if it's like Greek owned. A lot of people like it that way, but I don't know. I think Euro's really good when it's not dry. If you like Euro, let me know in the comment section below. And if any of you say Gyro, I'm coming after you. But yeah, then we have so that's the secret rare right over here. The ulti here is the same price. So, like, this is what I mean by people just not checking or knowing. Yeah, you should just get the ulti here for 17. Nekroz of Unicorn, quarter century secret rare. These are $16 going up to $17 here. I'm actually surprised there's such a market for this card. I probably should have got mine at 8s, but like I said, I knew I had the secrets, and I thought to myself, you know what? Do I want to spend probably $300 to get everything like max rarity for Nekroz, like QC wise, or do I want to just like keep it OG? And I'm still thinking OG. Shuret here, QCs are like $9. I do wish I got the Shurets at like $5. I should have got the Shurets at 5. I regret that. We went over it too, and I said, guys, with this Nekroz support, this should go up. And then even I forgot the Nekroz support. That's how you know that people are forget about stuff getting supports. Even when the market watchers are saying, hey, you guys should get this, forget to get their copies. Because I want my copies to play. But you know what? It's fine. Anyway, $10 here. Valkyris here is $8, $9. You're probably not even going to play this. This card's not good anymore. This card used to be very good back then, though. Nekroz of Trishula, $8. Not bad at all. Nekroz Cycle Secrets are like $1 or something. If we don't see this, this card's going to be $10. Or closer to 10. That's my estimate, going up to $5 to $10. But I think we're probably going to get an Ultra. I think we are, because we only have a rare, 2 rares, and a secret. So I think that we're probably going to get an Ultra. But Secret's still going to reign supreme. Orchestrated Harport. You guys know I have to keep going over this card until we get the support to drop, because I really want to see if this card can hit 300 again. I think it'd be very funny. But not really. It does go up to 200 though, so it's not around that $175 mark anymore. I think it could probably go up to that 200-ish mark probably pretty soon. Orchestrated Symbol Skeleton. We do need to talk about this. This is like $8 going up to $10, $11, while this card is at $3, $4. Now, here's what I personally think. I think that a lot of people are thinking to themselves, if you're smart like me on Market Watchers, you're probably like, oh, they're going to have secrets of this in our Battles of Legends. We're getting that Orcust stuff there. We might actually get, secret or symbol skeletons and all that. I would think the same, but now I'm seeing only symbol skeleton go up, not Nightmare. And Nightmare is usually preferred as the better card. So, it makes me wonder to myself, maybe somebody knows what's going to be in there, and we're only having a secret rare or a reprint Nightmare, and we're not getting skeleton. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I could be incorrect, but I always think to myself that there are people out there that know things you don't. And in Yugioh, oh, sorry guys, I had a little bit of digestion there. In the game of Yugioh, we've seen this with the ban list where a card that never usually gets bought out during ban list time starts going up, and it's not because of some new support release, whatever, and that card happens to go to 1. Monkey Board comes to mind. So always just remember, there are people who know things about this game that you don't. And then we've got Noah, Punk, Zaamin. QCs are $30 here, going up to $35. I called this if you've been watching the show for a while. Punk is such a beloved deck that people are always going to want to play it. So, yeah, max rarity is just going to go up right in time for the support. Foxy Tunes they go up to 95, 100 here. Then you also have Ogre Dances. CRs are like going up to 50. We talked about this card at 20. I said, yeah, it's probably really good if it's a 1-of. It turns out it's a 3-of. Someone told me in the comment section below. Then I did my research. And yeah, this card is, people see, it's a star. I still don't play too much Punk. I only played it for a little bit, and it was fun. $50. Foxy Tune OGs are on much lower listings. They do go to that $7, $8 mark real quick. People are eating the OG Ultra up here from the last time we've seen it. So make no mistake, this graph, fake news. Dragonmaid Hospitality, alternate QC. I mean, $21, $25, going up to about $50. I don't think anyone's going to be, paying that. I mean, I probably paid less for your mother, honestly, and she gave me some great hospitality. But I'm not going to lie, this is such a cute. It has all of them here, and these are just adorable. I really do like I think I like Dragon Maids. I just don't like playing the deck. But I do like the aesthetic. I mean, you got cute waifus in maid outfits. What's there not to love? I mean, nothing at all. I just wish the deck was better on release. Parlor Dragon Maid, these are 15s to 18s. This card has to get a secret. I mean, if Konami gives us Dragon Maid support, but they don't reprint certain key cards, I may call Dragon Maid you know what? No, I'm going to say this right now. If we do not get good Dragonmaid reprints, this may be the next Madolche, because if you guys don't know, they always like reprinted Madolche a card or two at a time, and everything was always so expensive. And whenever they reprinted something, the value would just go to a different card. I always told people Madolche has not been budget for a long time until we got Stampede. But that's just my opinion. Lore par here is $8, $10, $12. We already went over this, so I'm gonna kind of breeze through. Ryzeal Detonator QCs, these are $90 right now. Really not that bad for a QC Detonator. You only need one of as well. The Duo Drive, though, these are 47 going up to 77 here. So if you're thinking about getting these, I would get these at 47 before they go up to 52, really $78. Because they even go up to like 110 here. And the sales history on this is not bad. A lot of sales here. And Crossover Breakers isn't really that good of a set to open right now. Seeing that, like, the Ultras, like, you got Ice Ryzeal, but everything else is, like, kind of cheap here. We even got Raygu Rising at $1 here. That's actually quite interesting. Ragnar Zero on lower listings here. Cheap CR for Ruge, but it's just a one-of, so I'm not really too shocked here. We got Sose's at $3. Not too bad. And then I want to look at this card real quick. Malice Q Heart Scripter. I'm telling you guys this right now. This is not a terrible pickup at $1. There's better. Well, now they're actually 2s. Okay, going up to 3s. Maybe never mind. Not that good of a pickup now. But I always told people that when Malice gets more affordable, this card will go up, especially if they forget to reprint it. But this will have a secret rare one day, I believe. Then we also have Stardust Dragon Ghost Rare here. I want to go over some Duelist Genesis here. Because I haven't looked at this card in a long time. 210 for your lightly played. It's going up to 300 for your near mints. That's not too bad. This card is always, even though it does sell here, like no one bought a near mint for first set for 1500 there. And people are like buying this card. This card's always been stuck around the 200 something dollar mark for LPs. Your first eds, I want to see what the cheapest first ed you got here is a German French at 1200. And then like 1300 for light play. Am I shocked at all? No, not really here. Is there anything fun and interesting we want to go over here? Let's go over Chaos so I can see how bad it's been. This is the Pyramid Edition. I thought this was the Ultra because it has the Direct for 210. Okay. I don't even see the Direct for 210. What the? TCG player is messing with me. Yeah, $15 for your golds. Where are your Toro Pack Ultras at? Extinct. 300 now. Yeah, if this goes to 500, I remember telling people this very recently. Yeah, I don't know if I want the Ultra that much. At 300, I still kind of want it a little bit, but 500, I don't think so. Ultis are, let's see here. 130 going up to 180, $200 here. You know what? I have to admit that this is not that bad for an ulti. I think this is one of the ugliest ultis, in my opinion. I really can't even take that back. It really is one of the ugliest ultis. Your first sets are 567. No, thank you. We might as well look at Black Rose here as well, because people are going to be like, oh, do Black Rose next. Look, I'll save you some time. I'll actually go over these. Ulti is about 100 here, go up to 120. I actually have 2 or 3 ultis. I don't know how. Every time I get this, I'm able to get for like way cheaper. Like someone just wants to shotgun it off. Like I had a guy very recently, actually, about a month ago. This is where I got my either the second or the third, because I don't know if I moved one to a friend or not, or where the second or third one is. But he said, hey bro, let me do you a favor. It's 90. Give me 60 right now, and it's yours. And I'm like, okay, I am not putting down a Black Rose ulti for 66.6%. Say less. $100 here. Your ghosts are 200, going up to 300 here for your copies, and the original Starlight Rare, we're looking at 166, going up to 200. Honestly, am I shocked here? No, I just think that if you want this card, you might as well act quick. In fact, yeah, the sales history here, I mean, it's not bad, not bad at all. We might as well look at Stardust real quick as well. Starlight Rare, 255. I don't remember. I don't know if I still have mine actually, Because I think I got really discouraged and moved it, and when it was like 380. I don't really, but 255 today for your originals here. Emergency teleport. We have the punk stuff right around the corner, and we have, you know, the other psychic stuff. What are these today? $21 going up to 30. If people want to only, you know, jerk off over the QCs, then just let them. It does go up to 70s here, but I still think this is a very cheap card to get. I think it's very cheap for what it is. Magical Android. This card desperately needs a reprint. Hopefully in Battles of Legends as a secret. 27. With your first sets going up to 40. I mean, them missing this was tragic. It was just absolutely tragic. Gladiator Beast Warrior area. This card was bought out recently for the secrets, but I want to check up on the supers. They're like $6. Not bad. First eds are... basically still bought out, but at least you could get, you know, unlimited copies for cheap here. Your secrets, though, are a different story at 47. I think this is ridiculous, and I don't think anyone should pay this. Yeah, no, did anyone actually pay this? No, nobody even like came close. Yeah, $20 is more fair, but 40 is not. Power filter, this card always goes up, and I think this might not be a bad card. I forgot, but I want to see how this card is against Yummy. But you do have to go first. That is the other thing. $2 here. Your first eds are $5 here. This will be a very cute QC to give. But yeah, $5 here. I don't know if this is good against Yummy. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comment section below. But it just when I last thing this card went up was for you, Bell. So Yugioh Guardian, right? These are, well, how much today for near mint light play copies? $8 here. 12. What are first editions? 17. Honestly, I would tell you guys to get an OG copy of Yugioh Guardian. They're very cheap for what they are. Psychic Overlord. This is the ultimate rare. It looks like an ultra, but this is the ulti. Right now, they're like $1. Go up to like $3. They're only a couple bucks. Basically, this is like a smaller Avarice for psychics. Right? But it's a trap, right? That's basically what it is. Is this card good? No. Not at all. Mulcharmy Fawalos, these are bought at $390, going up to $400. Just kind of, I always tell people, just get the plats. In fact, we'll take a look at the plat here. Because we talked about it, I think, in the last market watch. Ignore the direct. 23 still. Okay. Azamina Mu Ryzeal here, QC. These are bought out at $88, $100 here. I want White Forest to do something, but it's just not because it loses to draw automatically. Poseidon Abyss, the Atlantean Dragon Lord. This is $36 going up to $40. Completely bought out. Am I shocked? No, not really. But this card was a lot cheaper. It was like, yeah, no, actually, no. It was always around 30. Never mind. Fawalos OGs. These are $27, $28. So if you're getting Fawaloses, not bad for an OG. Mimigol Throne. I talked about this card at like $12. And now it's like 23 going up to 37, 38. I think this is the better one to make. I believe. But I said both were so cheap. Just go ahead and guess. One guy got his copy for $8. That's good. Giant Mimigol here is $14, $15, $18. Okay. Not too bad if you want to grab this one as well. QC Emergency Teleport is back to 20, 25. Am I shocked? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. If you got them at 10 when I told you guys, hey, get them now that they're back down. Hey, good job. You doubled your money. Crows are $25, going up to $30 for your QCs. Book of Eclipse is kind of going on the downward trend at 15. I am actually very curious to see how low this card could go, because if it could keep going lower and lower, I think it could be a very excellent pickup for the side deck or even main. Book of Moon QCs, people are still hunting these. $11, I'm telling you right now, very cheap for Book of Moon. And if you guys ever want to keep track of all these cards I'm going over, check out TCG Creator. It's in the description below. It helps me out if you click one of these because then it uses my affiliate link. And you can make your own graphs. It's a pretty awesome. Also, if you guys enjoy my content enough, consider actually being a YouTube channel member. You know, you get channel member only videos. It helps, again, make me do this full time. I have smaller tiers. The goal is closer to 35 channel members, to be honest with you guys here. So I'm hoping to have that by the end of the year. But feels like sometimes every time I get someone drops. So I want to make it worth it for everybody. Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. I want to see what Ulti Book of Moon is at. Ultis are 46, so they're back down. Not bad. Pearly Pretty Memory is going up at 14, going up to $16, $17 here. Not good, but not bad. You got Preparation of Rites here. These are back down to $7. It's actually very cheap. I actually think a Prep QC is way too cheap. Way too cheap. That's just my opinion, though. So, Anti-Spell, 32 listings. These are only like $5. It's a cute QC to have, but it's definitely more collectible. But hey, if you have it, you have it, right? It's a fun little one-of, you know, to play. Hey, and it shuts down decks. Like, you play the flip this against Nekroz, yeah, that's all. That's all she wrote. $4 to $5 for your rescue rabbits. And then your rescue cats, this did go up because of Yummy, and then they're just not going to play it seems like. $5 for your QC rescue cats. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the longer market watch here. I actually don't know how long this has went, but I appreciate everyone who hit at the end. Let me know what cards we'll go over in the next market watch in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.